Just...
All right, ladies and gents, welcome. Thank you for the wait. Basically, someone's asleep, so we took a while to field our 5th player for Team 7. But hey, we're finally here. It's me, Digital. It's Crash. This is LPL Winter League, Valorant Evolution, Rizecracker versus Team 7. And all right, Chris, Agent Big Band, talk me through it.
Yeah, well, I'll say right now, definitely took some time before we got here, but at least we're here now, so we can actually get a game in.
Oh, yeah.
Please, come on, guys, don't do this.
What,
I'm looking at the agent hovers. We've seen a neon, so I feel like we might be in for an eventful, very fun game.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But you know, if anyone can make neon work, it's got to be Appler, right? Oh my god,
dude. What did you think was gonna happen? Are you kidding me? All right, listen. This is what happens when you got a player asleep and you already have a sub. So I think for this game, it's gonna be very quick.
You run it. No strats. Are you saying full aim, no brain?
Yeah, just a lot of running, a lot of running and shooting. So I feel like there's gonna be nothing to break down this game besides who gets more pew-pews than the other teams. So.
Well, you know, when you break it down to very basics, that's what you have to do to win a game, right?
I feel like Team 7, you know, look, I need to do some research. Hold up, what is the group looking like right now? Are they just in like?
Team 7, they're currently sitting at 2 losses, 0 wins.
Oh wow!
And on the front of Rizecrackers, they're on 2 wins, 0 losses. So kind of on the opposite side of each other.
Oh, so I guess they quite literally can't qualify.
Well, you'd have to put it that way, but still.
I mean, they quite literally can't qualify. So I mean, at this point, you may as well have some fun with it. They got a couple of players in that. You know, got a couple of subs in. But at the end of the day, I don't think we're here for the serious match. I'm just here for a couple of vibes.
Yeah, all right.
Don't take this too seriously because this is definitely not going to be a serious game whatsoever.
Well, that's what we may think initially. Let's see what happens because Team 7. Applo, like I said. Oh no, it runs into a wall. He gets stopped right off the bat. They send it the other way. They get exploded. Zem for 2. Haxi trying his best, but amongst all the chaos, Team 7, they still take the sides. But they are falling though. Spike's been planted. Post plant not looking too bright, unfortunately. For the time being, utility expanded, so it's all on feet, really. He needs the first kill. Get the overheal going his way. Oh god, might not happen. Onyx 7 already on flank as well. The last 2 players so low. Feet's gone. Zemp is gone. Quite chaotic. They kind of had a moment there in which I feel maybe they could have won the round. Just kept throwing it further in. Didn't go that way.
Well, you said Zemp with a double kill.
Yeah.
One of those was his teammate, so...
That's true.
I guess, look, technically a double kill, but in the grand scheme of things, it's probably not in your best interest to be getting a double kill in that way. You'd much rather get them both onto the opponent, but nevertheless, that's going to be pissed around going for right. Okay, what is... That's a stance. What is going on? She's... I didn't even...
Just at the gym.
Yeah, you know, just
in the change room.
Jesus Christ, man.
Beautiful.
I don't know anymore. Look.
Anywho, they're gonna try it again. Smack the A sights. Quenching. Are you lying away? I mean, upload. Oh, 1 shot is all it takes. Haxty for second. This is an absolute shit fight. They're throwing whatever they have at each other. Teku, what on earth are you doing? Is this guy getting packed a loss? I think he is. But whatever, he still gets hurt somehow, leaping through the air. My goodness, that's one way to get 2 rounds on the board. Rizecracker's in the lead.
All right. Anyway, everyone, thanks for watching. You know, Rizecracker's tour. I'm gonna be running away with Icebox, and we're gonna be running away with Bind as well. That's gonna be the game. We'll see you guys next time. Because honestly, I don't see this being competitive at all, Digital. I don't see this being competitive at all.
Maybe. Let's not count our lucky stars first.
Dude, I know you're trying to be lenient, but
there is a world in which
there's
the
always
5
a world,
duelists
but we're not living in it, mate. We're not living in it.
Hey, it's only 2 rounds. You don't know yet.
We're not living in it. There's no fucking way. I don't care that I swore, bro. This is ridiculous.
Well, 4-4. And I think with the better guns, this is the best chance of putting 1 round on the board.
Of course.
Just saying. So far, promising. Coco. Oh my goodness. Nice shot. I won't lie. Blows. Almost dead to rights. Coco's just mowing them down. Dare I say, Team 7 looking a bit afraid to push, but just as I say that, good for 1. RX7. Oh, damn! He gets stunned upon. And Idyllic is just putting them all to rest. 4-4 Idyllic. Does it all by himself. Hey, man. That's 1 on the board. You start with 1.
Yeah, well, you always gotta start with one, but there's only 2 rifles coming into the next round. Didn't get spiked down either, so that little extra economical advantage is not going to be there, unfortunately. But, you know, nice shots to come out from Coco. We're seeing a timeout. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Going into the 4th round, we're seeing a timeout. I could not tell you why. It's very early on.
Pretty serious. They really thought they had it in that round, but
Honestly,
wasn't expecting Idyllic to suddenly turn up.
It's probably a piss break. There's no way they need a timeout right
maybe. Or to reset someone's internet.
Everything looks fine.
In 1 minute, though? Maybe not.
Say call attack pause. Right, maybe I'm gonna eat my own words after that round. Because okay, to be fair, those are actually quite, some nice shots. So.
They are. And you know, it's not every day that you see RX7 lose a duel like that.
True. It was a bit unfortunate the angle there. Phantom against the Vandal, that sort of a range though. You're generally gonna back that Vandal to win. You kind of need to hit one bullet alongside another with the Phantom. Only one bullet for the Vandal. If we're gonna overanalyze that at least. But aside from that. I mean, Ricecrackers, they're probably going to be coming into this round with quite a bit. They're going to have 5 rifles across the board most likely, or at least an idle scenario. The thing is as well, they just have the better util to work with on this map. So if we're not going to look at specific rounds, I'm going to look at a bigger picture. It really should be Ricecracker winning this one out. If we're going to actually analyze this game and put a bit of thought into it, it should be Ricecrackers winning this at the end of the day because their util's more flexible and it's going to be able to get them across the line more often than not than just having these 5 duelists. But honestly, sometimes if these 5 players are going to be hitting some shots, we could definitely be in for a game. There you go. Coker's going to open it up on the feed alongside Flows, taking one down onto RX7 on the flip side. Another Angel coming out, and Tekker's just going to be losing that one there. I think one thing to note with Ricecrackers is they might not be taking this game as seriously as they should be. Credit to them, though. They are 2-0 in the group, so that technically means they qualify for playoffs. So if they do want to, I guess you could say hide strats, if that's genuinely something they're going to be going for, they can definitely get away with it, because this game quite literally means nothing, so...
Pride is on the line, perhaps. But Flows.
Got a good spot.
Yes. Further start onto beat. Quenchin, one-man army. What can you do for us? Aplo trying his best, and Quenchin, alright, he's gonna play it safe, but Flows... Oi! Almost looking the wrong way, but Quenchin unfortunately dropped on his head. The Goomba Stomp quite not coming out. The running back gets popped by Flows, unfortunately. Doesn't last for very long. Regardless, spike down, man advantage. Ricecrackers. They're gonna have to try ring this round back. And they're so separated from each other. He drops down. That's it. Zeb with the shutout. Flows as well. Ricecrackers, you know, initially it seemed to be okay, but later on, it doesn't matter if you just can't win the duels.
Well, as I said,
another one. Okay.
Get me out, man. Why are we here? What is going on? Oh, I can't take this seriously.
Well, you know, maybe it's just... Oh, okay, Aplo, Daniel says, I gotta walk my goldfish.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay, yeah. Look, honestly, that's definitely something that's plagued a lot of players as well. Sometimes you always have to take that attack pause for that 1 minute, because your goldfish needs an exact 1 minute walk.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes you gotta take them out of the bowl, put a little leash on them, walk them around the house, chuck them away, and then boom, they're not bothering you anymore. You can get your, I guess, focus on the game again. So, back-to-back timeouts. So, I'd assume that means both their teams have definitely used these timeouts.
That's
so we
good.
shouldn't be seeing any more of these shenanigans, yeah.
It's not, you know, in almost a lot of the teams that we've seen, even at higher tiers, they don't even use the timeouts. So this is good to see at least.
Yeah, well, look.
Make use of everything you have.
I suppose. Maybe you have these resources available, you may as well use them. Why does the fan look like that? It looks... Something looks off about it.
Looks fine to me. Pretty big.
I don't know anymore. I don't know.
Hey man, when was the last time you used a fan in real life? Like one of those Chinese fans.
Like, actually, I think like 4 weeks ago. Funnily enough.
Oh okay. Oh yeah, that's right. At one of your raves. Makes sense. Makes sense.
Oh, this is a crosshair.
That's something new.
We got the all right.
The eyes. Yep. RX7 with the instant shutout, and it's just madness back and forth. Flows. What do you have for us? The swing and RX7. That's the man that we know. Vincent popping heads, but alas, inferior guns. I know. Idyllic once again, just really stepping it up when his team needs him the most. Leaving Quenchin 1v2. Don't have to try retake the sites. He's pulled off some nasty stuff in the past. Just has to get past Zemp first, who smartly enough Backs off. Oh no,
Whoa,
does expose
body.
his body though. That's a lot of shots. It's good damage. The Sheriff swap as well. It's doable, just as long as Idyllic doesn't swing. Oh, the Dink as well! It's only so doable! The Rocket, just for pressure, and Quenching, just gonna have to take it a bit easy. Zep doesn't even care, he's just waiting. A crossfire setup potentially.
He might kill himself. Alright.
Marvelous shot by Zemp.
Yep.
And a gun onto Quenching, but he looks the wrong way! Idyllic! That's a lot of damage! One shot on each player, man, but Quenching, he's running out of time! The Blaze popped, and Quenching gets the kill, and then DVs as well! I can't believe it.
I think,
Wait, no, he doesn't have it! Oh, he does have it.
it.
He has it.
I think Zem's mouse bugged out. What do you think?
Everyone sees that.
Yeah, you know, it's
Think
actually
it bugged
happened a few times. Even like big NA teams, sometimes their
Yes,
G Pro
yes,
runs
of
out of
course.
battery. It happens. It happens.
Oh yeah, and sometimes you just randomly shoot it into the wall. Honest, I've been there, done that before. You know, it's definitely a problem that plagues that community right now. Especially people using wireless mice. They disconnect and then, oh, I guess I'm dead. You know, I've shot myself in the wall on 1 HP when I'm right there, so not really much you can do to avoid that. Unfortunately, Zemp goes down, and unfortunately, due to the mouse bugging out, it's then a 1v1 that Quentin's able to capitalize on.
Somehow,
So-
he did.
Bit of a swing round, nice little eco round to come out from them. We're going to be seeing an operator come out for RX-7, so they have a lot of firepower coming into this one. That's going to be a very easy shot.
That's the
He's
matter,
gone
though.
for.
But Eternal Vision
he's
looks the
dead.
wrong way. Yeah, it's what it is. Zemp, what on earth is that? It doesn't matter. He's dead to rights. Rice Crackers. Still locking it down. The green eyes this time for Aplo. Not too sure what he's able to see. Not much, I would like to imagine. But Team 7, they capitalize. They tag team. They take down 2. Rice Crackers yet again
Ooh.
on the disadvantage. Aplo, nice little movement there, but unfortunately, Feet didn't even commit to the spike plant. Haxty takes down 2. Gets flashed. Good dodge by Flows. Gets the kill 1-1. Quench, did he see the barrel? He saw the barrel. He knows where Flows is. 1 minute to play with. Flows just had to clear these angles. Unfortunately, couldn't land the shot. Quentin, another clutch back to back.
Well, funnily enough, that wall from Apple gave Haxty a bit of an angle to play with. Gave him a bit more space to move around with. So funnily enough, that wall going against what was intended with, but you know, that's Valorant sometimes. You don't really have as much intent with your util. Some things can go wrong very quickly. And we see Quentin USB tour to force. They keep that economy nice and healthy. That's going to be double up for this round. So double up coming out against the Eco. Generally not what you expect, but considering that he does not have a rifle in hand, it shouldn't be the worst thing in the world if he goes downhill.
But then again, their economy, it's seen better days, so might as well burn the ulti early on.
This is a crosshair.
Yes, it is. But Zemp, it might not last him for very long. Oh, RX-7 pulled the gun out. Still managed to get the shots off onto Zemp. That's just rough. And now, without the vandal advantage, it does seem that Team 7, they're struggling just a bit. RX-7 going on a farm at this point. All teammates are pushing it in. Going for the int.
One dead.
Coco. He's done his part. But Idyllic, goodness gracious. This guy's is something else, isn't he? Might have to watch what he's doing.
Oh, that's a smiley face crosshair. I feel like Apple has changed his crosshair every single round at this point. Another shot. Okay, hold up.
If there's anyone that can honestly bring it back, it has to be Idyllic. And Apple is just sending it in. This might be good for so much damage here. The stun, I think, but the shutdown. Idyllic, come on.
Hold up.
Goss, good tracking. Duking back and forth, quenching the one-on-one, the gladiator match. Oh no, but Coco had to ruin the fun. Okay.
I think a lot of the excitement from this game that we saw at the start has just kind of been quenched. There's not really too much going on right now. I feel like it's just...
And Idyllic.
Yeah, just Wisecrackers, if, you know, got their heads in the game. They know what to do. RX-7 has managed to pick up a double in that previous round as well. So Operator coming in handy. And we're seeing them potentially get away with this this game, if I'm being completely honest with you. I don't really see a way Team 7 comes back into this one. It's always going to come back down to the issue of you don't have the correct utility to take a lot of this space. You can have a lot of utility to take certain fights there. But what, like, the amount of value you're going to get out of Reynald is, the amount of value you're going to get out of a Neon kit, Phoenix's kit, it's not going to be the same as compared to this initial, or this, wait, hold up, this is very aggressive.
Well, Quenchin, he can still TP his safety. No, Flows, mate, what are you doing? Gets caught with a little look of the wrist out. That's rough. But it does not deter them at all. And I think Phoenix still gets his full armor back, regardless, eh? Pretty good buff.
Yeah, yeah.
Marvelous.
So it's going to be how much armor you started the run it back with.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yep, so really no losses just besides that ultimate, but you know, it's 6 points, you can always farm it up if you're feeling yourself on the day. So
a full retake game.
Hold
Quenchin, the push through the wall. Aplo, he's gone. But Flows behind the enemy line, sends tit for tat. RX-7 strikes. brings the advantage over to his team, but not for much longer though. Feet, what can you do for us? That's a long distance shot. Couldn't quite get his crosshair set in time. Idyllic, the sharpshooter, he's the one who can do it for us. One. The second, RX7 misses the shot. Idyllic knows exactly where they are. That's two. Idyllic, the three! The reposition, Haxty! We're still aiming at where he was. Idyllic, he's the man to get it done. He could be a star.
Yeah, he's on one this game. Single-handedly keeping these boys in the game, if I'm being completely honest with you. Hasn't seemed... You know, some of the Team 7 members have hit some nice shots, but it's really been Idyllic to actually keep them in this game. Has had a lot of impact, especially on that third round, their first wrap round, that 4K to keep them in.
Ridiculous, right?
What an individual pop-offs here, you know? And you're going to need a player like that, especially on that jet roll. That's generally what you want to see from them. So it's good that they're living up to the name. We're currently seeing a... Never mind, it's going to be a Phantom. Thought it was going to be a bit of an Ares action here, but it wasn't meant to be. We're going to be seeing Phantom on RX7 instead of the rifle. He's in a very good spot here.
One. That's just a safety, and the smoke as well. Really preemptive. And Teku, Hunter's Fury. Oh, it's not even needed now, is it? Idyllic's down for the counts. Apple and Flows. Daniel, by the way, sitting on 1 kill. Rough guy. Maybe changing his crosshair every single round isn't the best play. I won't lie. But I've seen crazy things happen.
Quite literally killing them with kindness. So, a nice little smiley face. Or tempting them to kill them with kindness, as he's only got 1 kill. Make that 2. He's doubled his kills. That's a good start.
Woo! Daniel!
Oh,
out of charges.
There we go. Question mark in the chat.
Hey.
Gotta ego them a little bit.
Oh, and Flows as well.
Okay,
Onto Haxty.
interesting.
It's certainly a bit more doable, especially if a Coco goes down. No bloody way. Hey! Apple, you can't be doing that, man! And Teku stabs him in the back, leaving Flows in a almost unwinnable situation. The swing, and Teku is just so remarkably sharp on that. My goodness.
That was a sequence.
Just shenanigans, huh?
I wish my Phantom was that accurate on that rope.
Yes. My guns don't work like that.
Yeah, apparently not. These guys, they have different guns, pay-to-win guns. So what skins is he rocking? Hold on. What Phantom skins is he rocking? Is he gonna buy one? Oh, he doesn't even have money. I think he was on that Champion 2022.
Yes, he was.
Alright, so if you want your Phantom to do that, Champion 2022 on the rope. That's the way to go.
Which, by the way, I think is a pretty overrated skin. Yeah.
Overrated skin. Honestly, I could not get behind buying any of those Champion skins. They're way too expensive. I can't do it. Maybe that's just the brookeness in me talking. So it's one or the other.
Oof.
But we'll never know.
The ints.
And they are
all the way towards the B
through.
side. Yeah. Apple, what do you have for us? Oh, Teku has to run for his life. He can't quite land the first initial shot, but the bigger rifle, more bullets, seal the deal. Quenching strikes as well. 2, 3. What a flick. My goodness, that's brutality. RX7. Okay. Not his best showing with the ulti, I won't lie. As a dead turn, and Quenching is on something right now. My goodness.
Filthy.
He's warming up.
That's just... Look, I'll say right now, I'll tip my hats off to some of these Ricecracker players. They're sort of a lot of these players that if you don't watch these sorts of small leagues, like even for example, you don't really get to see them because obviously, you know, they're not playing in those bigger ones. But there's a lot of individual talent on this roster, and Quench is definitely one of those names that comes to mind. This guy is incredibly sharp. And you just saw that 3K. Every single one of those shots was extremely impressive. There was no real dull moment in that 3K. You know, there's a lot of individual talent on this roster, and I'm glad that they're at least, you know, taking this, I don't want to say fully serious, but they are playing to win at the end of the day, which is what you want to see. Having these sorts of players have these impact moments with their mechanics, yeah, exactly, you know. They are, even if they're not playing the best as a team right now, you know, they're having a bit of fun, the mechanics is still going to shine through, and that's what we're seeing with Quenching right now. He's having a great game.
Enemy tag.
Oh, mechanics might be good right here, but if you want to go further, your team has to be there to back up your mechanics as well.
Of course.
Still don't. I like the group up. 5 players strong. Introduce chaos into the fold. The feet for 1. Quenching. He's burning alive with just a little bit. He has to take it a bit easy. Commits to the fight, and he wins. The nades as well, forces him off the angle, but still 1-1. And Ricecrackers late on flank. Here comes RX7, but they are aware of it. I think they might be reading into this heavily. Yeah. Idyllic to watch the angle. Feet first on contacts perhaps as well. The footsteps, he's been heard, but the timing. RX7 for 2. He strikes. He finds gold. The Dinkers onto the 3rd. Come on, let's keep it going, Vincent. Quenching cleans up. Nice. Marvelous tracking. Oh, 2 HP. Oh. Okay. All right.
Okay. I mean, there you go.
Last round.
RX7 as well. Just another round of brilliance. 3K mirroring Quenching from before. And this is what happens when you don't play something like a Chamber or Killjoy on this map. Your flank's completely exposed. You have to invest a body to actually watch that location. And the second
did. Yeah.
Well, they did until they didn't. So, and an 8-3 half so far. Potentially looking at that 9-3. Might be getting that curse coming through.
All
We'll see there. We'll see.
right, all right. Go A, go B. That seems to be the trend on these past few rounds. RX-7 going to retry the little
Aggressive.
push,
Oh,
but
they're running. Oh, hold up.
the orb as
Hold
well.
up.
What are they doing here? The red carpet?
Alright,
No.
so this is the
waiting.
sit and spawn. Oh, never mind. That drone is gonna spot all of the members.
It's a challenge.
So they know exactly what's happening now.
It's a declaration. Quentin, let's go for it. No TP. He has one. He has two. Good positioning. Can't get the tracking down though. Aplo. Roadblocks crosshair. Wins the duel. And Idyllic yet again. The diff, I must say. Coco for one. And Aplo.
Ooh, he's letting him know.
Oh yeah, just has to finish the job, you know? Make sure that he is down for the counts. Idyllic, come on, show us some more.
Alright, I believe he is pissed right now.
Oosha!
Player standing.
Not
We'll
the best
work
shots,
there.
I won't lie. Come on, Daniel.
Okay.
For one. Keep it rolling. Has a spike, won't plant it. Let them come towards him. Coco
Those
is
are more
aware
important.
of where he is. But at this distance... Oh, it's hard! He still gets the kill, though! Teku's tagged up! Apple's just so fast! Lightning quick! What do you do? You gotta catch 3D Gonzalez here.
50
30
HP.
seconds left.
Yeah, he's losing health though, but it's a
Oh,
lot of
you're
damage as
kidding me.
well. He needs a kill right now before his ult runs out.
They're not gonna give him
No.
anything.
They're waiting. The patience is good. And Coco swings. He had a moment there, I won't lie. A moment.
Alright, well,
Switching sides.
I'll be honest. I'm not too sure what we expected from this. 9-3 half. Yeah, look, are you surprised?
A bit. I honestly expected Team 7,
Really?
this 5 duelist stack on the attack to do a bit better.
Yeah,
Honestly,
here's
not.
where it should get interesting. We saw McTeam in Legends play
Yep.
5 duelists
Yep.
against Rain.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was like a 10-2 half on
Yeah.
Haven on the defensive side because all they did was push. So I'd like to see these boys also push, and it seems it's going to be a 5-stack towards A. I'm not too sure what the strategy here is.
I'm out of here.
You go in.
The Penguin's getting a little bit of action there. Very nice. We'll see what they opt to do here. It's going to be an aggressive push through A main, but on the flip side, though, they're going to be running through mid for the attackers. So not crossing paths just yet. Their feet might be able to find something here. The trip's also going to go off on the flip side, so they know exactly what's happening. They know the defenders are pushed up here.
Oh, then they know for sure. Haxty, point blank with the classic. This is where you want to be with them, but misses the shots. And it's a whole army descending upon them. Quenshin, let's strike, baby. For one. 4-4. And it's just madness. You know, back and forth. Tip for tats. Disco. Oh, lovely shot. And he's just jumping around, but here comes the defense. Not for long, though. It's all down to feet. Last player standing has to do so much work. And Rice Crackers, oh, they will seal the deal. That's double digits. They just handed more time to set up.
Well, especially, you know, if they opt to go B when there's no one playing B, and you run into a free site, generally, have a bit of an advantage there, believe it or not. So, putting themselves in a very nice, favorable position to actually win the game. Nice little call, nice little potentially read, if we can even call it that. And that's going to be 10-3. So, looks like they might just be running away with this game, but we are actually seeing 5 marshals. And they are stacked towards B, and have a look at where the attackers are.
Oh, my.
Look at this firing. Oh, hold up. Look
This
at
is
them.
it.
Look at them all down there.
Oh, no.
Oh, they've seen them now. They're running away. They've seen all these marshals and they're not having any of that.
No.
Revealing area.
I mean, I still remember back, what was it? Last year or something, when Wildcard were eliminated by Peace with a Marshall buy on
Oh, hold up.
Breeze.
I was worried for a second there because Quentin does
This is
have
good
that
info.
vandal and he was going to be in an isolated position.
Oof.
Is going to find one.
The Marshall's a point blank. One shot is all it takes, but
Actually here.
it's hard though. Oh, the sprint in. The collapse. Kill box. 11-3.
Well.
There was hope, but they weren't counting on the L drone.
Yeah, look. I mean, oh, another timeout. Here we go. Team 7.
All right.
It's like quick gritty pause.
Oh yeah.
If we had a high production budget, we'd definitely chuck those webcams on right now and see him hitting the gritty IRL. But unfortunately, that's not going to be the case. So you're going to have to imagine that one. You know, just imagine it in your head because we don't have that.
I don't know. One
Working out for you?
One with the legs.
Well, yes. You don't know what hitting the gritty is?
Oh, I do know. Yeah. I've seen it. It's I think it came from that not NFL game, that football game where like a player he was like, you know, just kind of, how do I say, doing the Gangnam Style ish, but running forward. That's the closest thing. That is the best way I can describe it.
Yep. All right. Yep. Yeah. I see. Okay. Well.
Pretty accurate though.
I'm sorry. See. I'm gonna lose it in a second. I swear to God.
Nitty-gritty! All right,
This is
look.
ridiculous.
Timeout's over.
Well,
Back to serious business.
Yes. Serious business early here. No silly business. Serious mode activated. So we're gonna definitely need to be seeing 4 spy coming out from the defenders here on Team 7. 4 rifles across the board. Apple's gonna be on that Spectre. Did invest quite a bit into that previous round. So unfortunately, will not have access to that rifle whilst the rest of his team does. And we're gonna be seeing a very heavy alien coming out from Rice Cracker. You know, stock standard, server dart through. Boys gonna be scaling up. I'm gonna see Haxty going for a bit of a lurk, trying to potentially find something on the other side of the map. But Zem's managed to completely walk past him. They're gonna be potentially walking into the stack as well.
Oh,
a little bit intense right now.
It's good damage. RX7 sharp on the dinks initially, and his teammate just finishes off Haxty. Ah, the Spectre. Okay, the first 2 shots missed. Here comes Zeb, the mow down, the meat grinder, and Haxty's just lost. That's one way to win a round.
Okay, I'll say right now though, the only reason Haxty is able to get into kitchen and walk into their spawn is because of no trip, no killjoy, no chamber. So yeah, they're exploiting the fact that there is no chamber, so whoever's lurking can get into those ratty angles. But unfortunately, they just did not have the full arsenal of weaponry to back up that sort of a play. You know, Spectre trying to take that fight at the range. You know, he won it in the end though, but then Zem, with his Phantom, just caught all 3 members of Rice Cracker out in the open because they just did not know he was there. And he just managed to spray all 3 of them down.
Yep.
It's the easiest round of his life.
It worked out. His teammate died because of the kitchen push, but they won the round. So pretty good trade, I reckon. Feet good starts off on RX7. And dare I say, on defense, if they get too aggro, this is where they might just struggle, and a comeback is possible. Just maybe.
Let's see the res. So good that they're using their utility. The ult's been used as well. That's going to be a nice little win coming out from Team 7. They're going to be pushing the aggression here a little bit more. That, you know, tit for tat. Taking a couple of shots here. Tempting fade. Haxty's going to be looking for this mid lurk yet again though. He might not be too optimistic to go for it at the start. Though, hold up. Zem's going to be able to get one on the RX7 though. So now it's 4v4. And Haxty's still committing to this lurk though. So this is the fact where they don't have that trip. Haxty knows this. He's going to try to get into this position, but he's a little bit hesitant because he's thinking that Team 7 are aware of this possibility now. So he's going to hold his nerve and just wait for potentially a little bit of aggression. But unfortunately, that aggression is not going to show itself for quite a while, and there's only 35 seconds left here.
35 seconds. No Viper wall either set up over towards the A site. But pushing in dry isn't the worst idea either, did I say?
Yeah,
should the timing work out? Oh, the timing.
Feet's got an idea, but the defenders, they've rotated off of A. They're actually walking onto the A site. They don't know it's free just yet, though. And RX7 and Quench are going to be greeted by absolutely none of these members. But we're also going to have to pay attention. Haxty and Teku in some great spots here. Teku's going to get taken out. Their Apple is going to be able to take him out. And there you go. Haxty with that lurk coming into play. He's managed to find his value now. It's a 2v3 retake.
Haxty. Oh, sharp. Idyllic as well. Probably the man to make the difference. Now, Aplo. Damn, Daniel. Another crosshair. He's just crab walking along. Oh, no! Oh, no! All the blood's gone from his arms. Too busy digesting his dinner.
Match point.
Well, they will fall.
Well, 12-4. Pretty close. Pretty back and forth. I'll be honest with you. The first maybe 4 or 5 rounds, I was a little bit more entertained. I was a bit compelled to believe in this $5 comp. But unfortunately, now looking at the scoreline, I cannot get behind it anymore.
Oh, you don't say. 12-4.
I feel like, I don't know. I just, you know, $5, I think it might be a little bit too bold. I think they might be a little bit ahead of the meta here, though. Maybe in a year's time, we'll see a bit of a $5 comp. But for the time being, I think they might be a little too ambitious for their own good.
Well, you know, sometimes fortune favors the bold. Not this time, though. But it's still one for one.
Ooh, flows. It's a nice little spot.
Yes, it is. And they might not clear at all. So they might be just thinking too far ahead. Well, why would they clear this angle? Flows. That's 2. It's a freebie. RX7, what do you have for us? Oh, not enough, unfortunately. Idyllic with the shutdown. Right. Quenching. He talked this man up quite a lot in the first half. Let's see him do it again.
Oh, I'll say right now, if you want someone in the clutch, it's definitely going to be Quentin here.
But
1v2
Idyllic as
situation.
well.
Blades on the other end. He's going to win this though.
Boosh! Good patience. Idyllic. Oh! One is all it takes. They live on. They live on. Just a bit longer.
Delaying the inevitable, as some would say.
Whoa! Hey! Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. We've seen
my
crazier comebacks, but not on this map. Not with this composition.
Where were you when Suns Academy came back 10-2 on Haven to bring it into overtime and win 14-12? Where were you, Mr. Digital? Where were you?
I was right there with you.
You're right there?
Still watching it.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Actually, yeah, that was a 10-2 and we're seeing a 9-3 here, so...
Yes.
I suppose quite literally anything is possible. But is this the world we're living in?
Perhaps.
Unfortunately, I'm gonna not agree with it for the time being. Does this actually go anywhere?
Get out of my way.
I don't even care if I miss kills. I just want to know if this goes anywhere.
Good birdie. Not bad.
Interesting.
Could deter someone escaping or going for a swing. I do rate it, I won't lie. The wall up. The Viper spit as well. Feats, come on, you got to do something, man. He's just planting in front of you. The wall gets popped. This is his chance to strike, really. Oh, through!
Okay.
He gets Haxi, but Spike unfortunately does go down. Nice little blade. RX7 dashes to safety. It's madness in this round. They're sending U2 all down their way. The DP is already starting onto Zemp. I'm not too sure if they hear it. They might just hear it. RX7 dashes in. He's going to have to do it all by himself. For what? Teku strikes as well. That's all down to RX7. Running out of blades. Finds two. Runs out of ammo. No, he goes down. Team 7. It came close, but the chaos is where they thrived. That's going to be 7 on the board.
That was honestly somehow was competitive towards the end there. There was water RX7 popped off. Had some nice shots. If he managed to reset those blades, it was definitely doable. He almost managed to get the frag on the feet. Would have been a 1v1 in the end where it's honestly realistic. But unfortunately, feet spammed out Haxty. That pit's gonna go down instantly. One of the win conditions going into that first plan, and it was just not meant to be. So 6-12. Slowly but surely, they're clawing their way back into this one, though. But you have to play perfectly for these next 6 rounds to even have a chance at winning this game.
6 rounds. It's a lot better than well, a bigger deficit, dare I say?
Of course.
There is a ticket back into it. Yes. Ricecracker looking to invest. They're all over towards the A side and the util as well. RX7, that's really ambitious.
Punished for these mistakes, so good from Team 7 actually punished the fact that these guys are getting a little bit impatient. A couple of their picks, a couple of their swings. Ooh. Almost could have seen a potential headshot come out there from Quentin. Rocking that tour. Posted up on the angle, waiting for something to come greet him. Someone to come greet him. That could have been a shot if we would... Okay, well, that could have been interesting. And now we just wait. We wait for the mistake to come through, but if Team 7 are actually trying to claw their way back into this game, they are not going to be making a single mistake. They are going to sit back and wait.
Proactive as well on the rotation.
The dink.
Damn. That's rough.
He's still challenging it. That's ballsy.
She's sharp enough.
Rewarded for that play. But it's still the player advantage, so it's going to still be that 4v3. Even after that.
Oh, the barrel spot as well. Coco messed up that swing, dare I say.
Haxty. Women his way through mid.
Feet's ready.
Just get this pick on a feet.
Oh no. What prompted him to look away? 10 seconds. Okay, Haxty. My goodness, that's one way to break open the site. Remarkably sharp. 2 taps. Numbers equalized, but flows.
Hold up.
Early on the strike. We're good for 1 by Haxty before AZ to win it. He knows.
Surely.
He's got this.
It's all his.
Oh, misses a shot though. Zemp, come on, what do you have for us? 6 bullets in the mag. Blast back to safety. Oh, Haxty, the ace with the classic to finish. 13-6. It got close, but one man brought it back.
You should have begged sooner.
Worms his way up mid. Rats his way into their spawn. Manages to take out Float, or Feed, excuse me. Takes that apple as well and has just managed to get the last 2 kills. Ace clutch for him. 13-6. That's going to be Mapbon going the way of Ricecracker, and that was Team 7's pick. So we're going to be seeing Bind coming out next. And I'll be completely honest. I got a little bit of Scrimbox.
Yep.
Ricecrackers are very good on Bind. They have a lot of these little cheesy plays, these little trap plays. nice little strats where you can just get a pick and just back off. Especially on the defensive side, they're really proactive
Yeah.
and managing to get one and just back up. They have these little set plays that get them into these advantageous positions. And they play a comp that suits their play style, I'd say. They really like taking the fight. And I mean, we just saw the individual talent from a lot of these players. Haxty, towards those last few rounds, was extremely sharp with that Vandal. RX7 and Quench, you know, obvious names, especially when they're in those sort of star positions on that Jet and that chamber specifically.
Mm-hmm.
And Coco and Teku still, I mean, they're still sharp players. Coco, 18 frags, almost top fragging up in the server on that Sage as well. And look at those first bloods. 4 for RX7, 4 for Quench, and they're definitely getting the work done here.
They are indeed, but hey, look, Idyllic, he was also a bit of an underrated star, dare I say, for Team 7. So maybe map 1,
Sure.
a little bit of
Unsung
a
hero.
warm-up to, you know, mesh together, not take it too seriously, but they did put up star individual performances. So map 2, Bind. You do say that Rice Crackers, they have a really strong map, and they've very practiced as well. But at the same time, if it's going to be a really fast, you know, no-holds-barred playstyle coming from Team 7, the strats just may not work. But we'll find out after a short breather. 4 minutes, and we'll see you guys soon. All right, ladies and gents, welcome back. Short little breather there. Team's got some time to cool down, and it seems for Team 7, Quan, he's woken up from a slumber, and he's in the lobby now. So, Crash, map 2, run it by me again. You said that Rice Crackers, they have a strong bind, but Team 7 have the full complete roster.
Yep, so Team 7 actually have a roster here. I do believe they're still playing with a sub, but it's not 2 subs this time. So even more of the majority is going to be part of that main roster. We're not going to be seeing that 3 core majority. We're going to be seeing that 4 of those players instead. So Quan's finally woken up. You know, had a nap, sat in that hyperbolic chamber. He's been thinking, he's been meditating, he's been training. So he's here, he's in the server now, and we're going to be seeing unfold on Bind. But as I said before, the scrim box, unfortunately, will always make me lead towards Rice Crackers here. These guys, Gloom's in the chat right now. The second I say this, he's gonna completely agree with me and completely understand. These guys have these like nice little set plays on defense where they can find picks and back up, and on their attacking side, they have their executes. Honestly, very well oiled. They know exactly what they want to do. They have an idea, and they execute that idea with pretty much no hesitation. A lot of that stratting, a lot of that strat book, they look into it. They're like, all right, cool. What execute doing this time? All right, we're going to do this A execute. We're going to send you here. We're going to put this piece of util here. And they execute it flawlessly. And they have no holes in any of these plays. There's really not that much counterplay. And the comp that you'll probably see from them, unless something has changed since the last time I've encountered them in scrims or just seen them around or heard any of these scrim bucks, it'll be definitely not the most meta comp, but it still leans towards the meta. There's just a little bit of flair. There.
A little bit of flair. Maybe that does point to a Neon pick, because we have seen some teams find certain success with it. Although personally, I do prefer perhaps a what's his name, the guy who TPs, Yoru. That's right, Yoru on Bind. Yes. I think there are some big brain strats behind that. So you say perhaps for Rice Crackers is a little bit unorthodox. I am very eager to see what they come up with.
I wouldn't say fully unorthodox. It's just it's meta, but it's a little bit not meta.
Okay, all right, cool. So while we just talk for a little bit, because one of the players has to connect to his hotspot or something. Look, it's just
interesting.
Done other things, I think. But Team 7, right? They still have Idyllic, one of their subs, but granted, I think it's not the end of the world.
Well, the question here is: are they going to be playing an actual comp? Their actual comp, or are they going to be having a little bit of fun with it yet again? So, and if they do lean towards playing their actual comp, I want to see where he leans towards. You know, he was on that Jet that previous map.
Yeah.
But you know, we might be seeing Quan, or we might be seeing Appler on that main duelist role, because you know, generally what these players are known for, playing that Jet, playing that Chamber, playing that Raze. You know, there's duelists. And I'm interested to see what he ends up on. So obviously, he looked comfortable on the Jet. So is that comfortability going to favor him on other agents as well? You know, it's not really. A lot of the times you see a bit of a. I'm not going to say duelist one trick. I'm not lumping into that category because I obviously don't know his agent pool. But if you got that sort of duelist one trick and you try to put them on a bit of an off roll or something, maybe like a breach, something like a server, it's not going to flow as well. They're going to have to learn quite a bit more because they can't just W key everywhere and expect to get success here. So yeah, here we go. Quan's going to be hovering that Raze. So I'd like, please just tell me the other hovers are going to be normal. That's all I'm after. And there you go. So for the side of Rice Crackers, it's going to be that breach, which is one of the agents that really sets up a lot of these plays. They play this really interesting comp where they have a lot of pieces of util, a lot of flexible pieces of util as well, where they can actually get into these ready sort of positions, you know, combo off each other quite a bit. And breach is, you know, it was an agent that was picked quite a bit on Bind, fell off more for that Sky, more for that Fade. And is slowly seeing, I want to say, a bit more play into the meta. You know, Paper X rocking that breach alongside that Yoru, of course. So a bit of an unorthodox comp there, though. But Rice Crackers keeping it pretty standard with a bit of spice thrown in between. On the other side, though, we're seeing double duelist hovered alongside the chamber. I'm curious to see what the other two members actually decide to opt to. Please don't pick that Phoenix. Ah, they're doing it again.
Oh.
Ah, they're doing it again.
You think so? You think so?
I mean, would you really be surprised? I'm hoping for an alright, look, I'm hoping for an actual game, but knowing these boys,
okay.
I don't think we're gonna be seeing
I do like he was saying, give me the Jet, man. I don't know how to play Yoru. So it seem to be a very similar story to map 1. I won't lie though, there were a few crazy rounds there. So more chaos is going to be what's to come our way. Rice Crackers, I like the comp. I rate her. And, you know, Haxi and Coco with the Fade and Breach setup util should prove to be very valuable for his team. And Deku, you know, we've seen him on Omen in the past. He's consistent with it. I have no complaints there. RX7 on Chamber. I think he's on home turf. Usually when he's playing Jet, you know, guy's sharp on his own, but the thing is, when he does have the operator crutch out, he just goes atomic. And no one can swing him and basically survive. Now that he's on Chamber, once again, I expect great things from him. Time will tell. I haven't seen them play on Bind in quite a while. But, yeah, promising.
Well, going to be starting on the attacking side. So we'll see how the comp does flourish here. Alright, so we're going to be seeing a full kit on Teku. The thing is, with Omen being back in the meta, it's always, what do you buy on pistol rounds? You know, because obviously on attacking side, you want that paranoia, but you also want those 2 smokes as well. So sometimes you've been seeing a lot of these Omens opt for full util. Sometimes you see them with a shorty. I'd say in ranked pugs, you see them with a shorty sometimes because a lot of the times people think they need to upgrade their weapon on pistol rounds, and they just like, all right, look, I can buy a shorty, may as well get it, and you can be very ratty with those sorts of smokes. They're rechargeable after all. But this is going to be interesting. We're going to be seeing a very heavy A lane. So I'm curious to see how the util is going to look here. Where's this stun going to come out? What's going to be happening with these fellas? The smoke's already going to get deployed. So Quan's going to get forced off that line. Molly to come out. Try to slow them down a little bit. Quench does not care though. He's flying backside.
That's great movement as well. Util, the haunts, the clear. Haxty, first to engage, first to find value. Spike's on planted already. And here comes the early flank. Team 7. It's a duelist comp. They got the push. Idyllic, there you go. So sharp for one. Haxty got to run for his life. RX7, that's a freebie. Ricecrackers, they do stabilize, but Idyllic, this guy's just landing ridiculous shots. Honest to God. And he keeps it running. Teku on an almost unexpected off angle. They shouldn't really clear this. Should be a couple of freebies going his way. He's bossed them out. An Idyllic 1v2. He can do it. If there's anyone that can land these shots, it has to be him. That's a lot of damage on pistol round, but Teku to finish. There was a world. There was a world, Chris.
Well, there's always going to be a world, but it's really just going to be a matter of how does he break that crossfire. And unfortunately, Ricecracker is actually a team that knows how to play crossfires, and they know how to play fundamentals.
Oh, really?
So the second that Teku is getting pressured, RX7's going to be like, all right, I got you, mate. Swings out, they double swing. What can you really do in that scenario? There's pretty much no way you lose that unless for some reason the boys on Ricecrackers just completely whiff, which is very unlikely because these guys are all very sharp. So it wasn't meant to be. They're going to be seeing a very heavy D long lean. I'm going to be seeing what they decide to do here. Probably just going to be seeing a dog out, try to clear the line. They're going to know some players are on the line now. They'll get on that line.
Push.
Look for that fight. RX7's good for one. He's using a Sheriff on...
Oh, that paint shell might have been good for something. Okay, not too much. I really overhyped it. Well,
look at this. RX7 is using a Sheriff on Chamber. That's not really something you see, considering he has a Pocket Guardian.
expensive, though.
Of course.
Pretty straightforward round.
Yeah, what's that to talk about? Okay,
oh my, look, it's always idyllic. Hey, I swear to God, this guy lands some crazy shots, but so does Quentin. The aim gods of this entire matchup, Quentin versus Idyllic.
Some way to put it. It definitely gives us a bit more of a story to go along with. RX7, using his famed skill cannon. Third round on attacking side. Oh, never mind, we're not going to see... Okay, good. I was about to say, there's no way we see an operator third round for the attacking. Okay, what is going on? They want to get this game over and done with, don't they? They want to go to bed.
We run it back. A proper buy round, Team 7. History has proven they are pretty good in these rounds, but I love that setup. Oh, and the paranoia as well. It's a clear. Quentin just leaps straight in. It's a fake from Aplo. Won't find much value off of it, though, but needs a rotation ASAP. That was brutal. What can he possibly do? The flash doesn't get detected.
Oh.
He piece of safety as well. Perfect timing.
Oh, there's smoke on the flank. Wait, smoke on the flank trip as well. They're not going to know about him. Wait,
But
it's still aware though.
yes. The possibility is there. Just watch the flanks. Good damage. Coco's there as well to pick up the slack, the trade outs. Oh my goodness. Flo's running for his life. Quan, the comms weren't there, but Flo's picks up a kill regardless of what happens. What is happening in this round?
Wish I could tell ya. Oh!
They're
No
toying
way.
with the food.
Oh, don't do it. Oh, that's okay. It's not gonna happen. Alright, well, I can say right now, as I said before we actually went live for this game, you see what I mean? They have these nice little plays where they can get a pick. We saw the stun towards Bathroom to completely force him to either take that fight. Wait, hold up, he's dead. Alright, well.
Oof.
It's not that bad. But you can see the stun in towards Bathroom, so you're either either gonna get forced to fight a Raze who's flying at you with that horn, So you're gonna get you gotta shoot the raise, or you gotta shoot the haunt. If you don't shoot the haunt, you're gonna get scanned. If you shoot the raise, you're gonna get scanned by the haunt and probably traded. The stun forces you to stay on that line. So they're essentially setting up Quench for the most amount of success possible there. And when you have these weaker weapons like a Spectre, you obviously want to take the fight to their face. You want to take the fight to them. You don't want to be sitting back. And on that bonus round as well, getting that opening pick and getting a rifle out of it is so impactful. And they managed to snowball off of that because there was no one else to defend the site with. Beautiful.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Nice off angle. This is good fundamentals here. As I said before, Ricecrackers are a team that play really good fundamentally. So they know that they're up against these pistols. They don't need to take the fight to them at all for the time being. A lot of the time in these sorts of rounds, if you're Team 7, you need to find that pick and you need to take that initiative. But they're not letting them have anything. They're just holding these simple crossfires. They're playing passive. They're waiting for the opponents to get over aggressive. Look what happened. Apple is walking down short. Gets caught off completely. And that's the easiest pick for Haxty. Be another kill going towards his ultimate as well. So he's 2 off for that one. And it's just these little things, you know? Discipline. When you sit back and you actually, I guess, understand how they're trying to play, it makes a lot more sense. You can kind of appreciate this a bit more. But never mind, Quenchin's going to get his head ripped off, so completely ignore everything I just said.
Granted, it is really good respect that they are showing because some of these players, especially, look, Idyllic, once again, you give him like a Sheriff, he finds those shots, he finds the angles. Klon's going to have to back off, but Idyllic is there to set up a crossfire, but look, it's the B stack. Oh my goodness. At that distance, not even a 145 and 1. All right.
Where's that range of yeah, it's going to get cleared. Knows the Bucky's there. This can get deadly very quickly. But look at that stun. Look at the teamwork.
Patience.
It's just so beautiful.
Well, the running back being invested, what, 10 seconds? They just deny the plant, and that's all they have to do. It's doable, but a little bit too late, perhaps. Quan needs some master shots right now. Gets nothing, and Feast. Wait, maybe he can actually prevent it? Oh, no, it does get planted. Finds a Phantom to play with at the very least. RX-7 looking to take first challenge. The flash as well. Oh, the timing is perfect. Time after time. No kidding. Full force coming out from Ricecrackers.
Yeah, no, they're doing well. Like I told you, these guys are disgusting on this map. Even when it, you know, gets a little bit tit for tat, the round starts to blow up a little bit more, they still look really good. You know, that stun from the breach, coming in towards Suka just to help his teammate, just to help Haxty get that pick on towards the Jet. It's just little things like that. And that's the experience when you play as a 5 for so long. That's that chemistry you don't get from a team that's only been playing for 1 or 2 months.
Looking promising. Oh, another flash yet again. Idyllic. Oh, should not have been alive after that, I'll be honest.
Satchel out.
Sometimes the recoil is fickle in that way. Has the blades. Gets forced off the angle as well. The Nightfall and the tracking. Oh, Quenchin strikes as well. Puts the rest of him. Rough angle to B and Aplo strikes. He's just going mad. Trying to go for some insane plays here, but Teku just finds 2 out of nowhere. And they're just sending bodies over towards Ricecrackers right now. It's not looking great, to say the very least. Shots are being landed, yes, but overall, the result's not changing.
If you thought Icebox scoreline was bad towards the, you know, the end, I feel like this is going to be a lot worse. There hasn't really been I wouldn't really say there's been a round so far where Ricecrackers been tested. Or tested wholeheartedly. You know, they've had a couple of, you know, a couple of runs in with a little bit of trouble. A couple of potential swing rounds, a couple of back and forth rounds, but at the end of the day, they still know how to close them out. They still know what their win condition is, and they're playing towards their strengths. And that's taking the fight to them on their own terms. They have this breach for a reason, and they're using it magnificently. I genuinely have to give props to these guys, because these guys look really good on bind with this comp.
Oh my.
There you go. So look at him. Look at him. He's just behind them. Where are the comms? How is he there? And there's no comms. Flows gets taken out completely behind Aplo, and Aplo is just still not looking at him.
Oh, okay. Feet. It's a good kill. Paranoid to buy some more time. Aftershock as well. Force them away from the angle. Spike once again safe. Rolling Thunder to play with. No, wait. Hang on. The one-man rotation over towards B.
Oh, Haxy's going to hear everything here. He knows what's going on. Might be able to take one. Oh, God.
Oh, my God. You're joking.
I love this game, honestly. And he's 1 HP. What is this game? This game is garbage. Why do we play this digital? Why do we play this? What is that?
That's highway robbery. Rolling Thunder as well, like we mentioned a while ago. Still 2 flashes and the bolt line recharged. So much util to play with. It just makes Team 7's life a living hell.
Breaks the horn. Sees for the spike tap as well.
Wow.
I mean, good luck. Good. Oh, hold up.
Ooh.
Never mind. That's probably it.
Time too short. Crossfire set up util as well. Good tap from feet, but like you said, no time. That's it. Another round going the way of Rice Crackers. 6-0 so far. 13-0? You think so?
I wish you didn't say that because I would have liked to see it, but now we're not going to see it. So, look, I thought we were going to get a slightly more serious game. I saw the team comp for the first map, and then I looked at the standings on the leaderboard, and I realized, okay, this game quite literally means nothing. But it's good to see that Rice Crackers are still trying to get something out of this game, even though, you know, at the end of the day, it doesn't really mean too much.
It's still
they're still playing to learn.
Yes, yes.
They're still playing their comp. You know,
Yes.
they're not changing anything up.
Yes.
But they're keeping things simple, and they're still keeping their fundamentals intact. So I'm liking that from them.
All right. A push. Apollo gonna lead the charge, clearing all these angles. Sees nothing. It's gonna be B. His teammates need backup ASAP. Idyllic once again, not the first place to challenge. But Hukat may be a point of contention for Team 7.
I mean, look at this, sir.
Oh, Idyllic. He hasn't been detected just yet. He is in the smoke, but once it clears, Rice Crackers might receive a backstab. Or through a smoke? Maybe it was. Idyllic for 1, a flash, a second onto Haxty. There's 2 kills! He's just trying to TP his safety. What's...
Okay, hold up.
Spike down. B. Last player.
This guy's a monster, I'm telling you. Idyllic, he's something else. The taps are so clean on this player. 2, 3, 4. He delivers Team 7 the first round in this entire match.
Well, second you said we were looking at a 13-0. They win around.
Yeah, well, had to say it, right?
As is, you know, as is the case every single time. But at least that's one on the board, so they're not going to go home empty-handed. On bind, at least. But that's where they took the initiative. A lot of these rounds, they just have not been taking initiative on Team 7. They decide to finally do something. They try to go down short, and they get rewarded for it. Like, where has that been this whole entire game? The previous 6 rounds, where has that been?
You want to play? Let's play.
Well, granted, the alters, it's not exactly organic, and they can't rely on it consistently. This is a bit of a different stow. Oh, the challenge, Idyllic. First player to go down. Quan runs into a 5-stack, pretty much. I wouldn't rate your odds too highly against that. Util dump everywhere. 2 smokes as well, over towards B. My goodness. I mean, over towards Hookah. I like to think they missed one. Team 7, though, they are still striking back. Numbers equalized. The flash! Aplo, what are you doing? Gets caught with his pants down. Util out.
Last player standing.
And once again, Rice Crackers, they stabilize. It's just composure. The baits and feet, no matter what he tries to do in this round, he should be poised to go down. Although, woo! That's why he's going to the site. Smooth moves. 6 HP, though. And they double stack. Oh, look. The TP from Teku to go where? To reposition, perhaps? Oh, draws feet out. And he's going to have to go for a save. Not really. Not that there is much to save. Ooh!
What? Oh, Jesus.
Good reflexes.
Yeah, sharp. Yeah, Teku was one of the players on Icebox. I was a little bit quiet as well. You know. Not saying, you know, nothing against him. He's had a bit of a quiet series. But granted, he hasn't had to do anything fancy. He hasn't had to really step up. He's never been in a position where it's like, okay, I need to step up. A lot of the teams are doing this heavy lifting. He's just along for the ride, though. But at the end of the day, he's still doing his job. He's still using his youth when it needs to be there. He's getting into some nice little spots, getting some impact. He's a little potentially unsung hero.
Consistently, the paranoias and smokes as well. We've seen, especially over towards the A side, it buys so much time, especially over towards showers. Feet. Good start. Oh dear, though. That's a bit brutal. Gets a second quench and maybe buys him more than he can chew. But in saying that, so does feet.
Ooh. Arc7. Wormed his way into Hookah. It's going to get greeted in just a second.
Oh my god. You cannot challenge Idyllic in a 1v1. Honest to God. It's like... It feels like we're watching Ronsky right now. You have to trade him out. You can't just duel him one-on-one.
He's Ronsky?
Yeah, feels like it. He's just during his prime.
Last player standing.
Except just not as aggressive. But Team 7, 2 on the board. They've just doubled their rounds.
That's a little awareness from Teku, by the way.
Yes.
Just wanted to point that out. He played anti. He knew the flash was coming. He just played anti for a second there, and he got the correct timing. Just missed the shots.
Happens to the best of us.
It was beautiful there. Just it's just that heads up awareness. You don't really get that anywhere else.
Well, Crackers, despite that round maybe just being a little bit too aggressive, and we saw it on map point as well, Icebox, in which a little bit later into the game, I believe, they started to get a little bit too, dare I say, anxious to end the game, just pushing straight into Team 7, and as a result, they did get punished. A very similar story in that round as well, fighting Feet one at a time when he was in his Empress.
We're potentially going to see an NFT here. So I'm gonna hold this here.
Yeah, well, I think it's a bit...
Yep, there it is. Yep, there it is.
Not the most valuable MT, I won't lie, but it's something.
It's not that rare.
Feet strikes first, blows. What were you doing? Quenching halfway in and out of the smoke, wasn't quite committing. It is a bit of an eco round, dare I say, but Crackers, they've really choked this one.
Oh my god.
Spike down A.
Oh my. Oh, well, yeah, okay. I think he was blinded. He still gets the kill into Aplo somehow.
You knew where the TP was coming through.
Oh yeah, that is true.
So that's one.
Woo!
And it's gonna be no more.
Style points.
Well, Team 7 are finally starting to do something here. The credit to them. 3 rounds on the board.
Hey, look, 3-7. It's not the biggest deficit in the world.
It's not though, but it's
And they
more of a
have the
matter
economy.
of when you go onto that attacking side, how are you going to deal with, how are you actually going to get onto the site though consistently? Granted, you can fly at them with the jet, you can fly at them with the Razor. It's just, what do you do from there? Where's your way to find info? You've got a boom bot. So where are you going to know what the stack is? Is it going to be a stack? Is there a player in this corner? Is there a player in that corner? How are you going to clear any of these angles out? There's no way for that to happen.
Then the Aplo win.
Well, this is interesting though. Rice Crackers are finally onto a bit of an eco here. So I think that might be the first time this whole entire game we've seen them on a proper eco.
And that's just the fickleness of the economy game in Valorant,
Of course.
isn't it? You can win a lot of rounds, but if you don't maintain your players and your guns consistently, your economy, it will reach a break point.
Ooh. Narrowly missing that shot. Marshals in this game are incredibly deadly as well.
Super fast fire rate.
Yeah, just a sheriff with that.
Ooh! You don't want to be challenging RX-7 at this angle.
Second Quench takes contact here. Aqua's gonna go through that TP. Okay, never mind. It's not even needed. I was ready for him to go through that TP, get that frag. It's not needed.
It's idyllic. He's got it.
Oh, that's a shot you need to hit.
Damn, Daniel. That's rough. And look at Team 7. Now that they're
Player
on
standing.
the full buy playing against an eco, they're not pushing.
30 seconds left.
Full slow, full respect. Just hold the angles. Play your crossfires.
Okay.
From downtown.
That's well, that's
Last
yeah,
round
just
in the
unlucky.
half.
What can you really say? Nothing to really talk about in that round. It was pretty much just aim diff across the board.
Gun
Just
diff.
one-on-one aim diff.
Yeah, well, eventually it had to come around last round and a half. Not that it really matters anymore, economy-wise. But Rice Crackers, they're the ones with the ultimates, and what you bet that's off of a Rolling Thunder, Quench is gonna fly in with the showstopper.
Oh, I would bet incredibly. I'd bet quite a lot.
They're playing
honest with
together.
They are playing together. Operator for floors as well, so they know that the operators will play. They gotta be a little bit careful about that one. Rolling Thunder's gonna get the point towards showers. Here you go. Exactly what we said though. How do you counter that? You can't. You're knocked up. You gotta showstopper flying at you. Except you fade at that point. And Quench is still going for more. He's in that smoke, but it's all just a fake. But the Rice Cracker boys haven't moved on towards B yet. They're just still waiting. Aftershock to come out. Teku's gonna clear that angle afterwards. And there's a slow and steady scale up onto the site. They have no smokes available, so they need to be careful about this one. They're most likely going to wait for the CT smoke and then look to push elbow here.
I don't think Feet heard the util as well, but he heard the guns up for sure. Oh, no scope from RX-7.
Oh, this is where it gets
A bit too
awkward,
much.
isn't it?
Yeah.
It gets awkward now.
The
They
timing.
still got these players towards A. Look at this. Quan's going to potentially punish Quench in here. Now this round is completely opened up. It's flipped on its head. Team 7 are finally in the advantage here. Haxie's in a bit of an advanced position though, but they're going to have to expect this at this point. Bomb's going to get planted.
The flashes as well. What's Haxty gonna do? One and done.
Potential stun. Never mind. Okay,
No, I
I was gonna
like
say
that.
potentially stun towards CT, but they've got the paranoia.
Yes,
They're
strike
just setting
first.
each other up so perfectly. Look at this
Well,
teamwork.
Haxi has to strike off of the paranoia. Or not. The flash,
Smoke.
okay. It gives them something to work with, but once again, the flashes. Oh, Haxi looks the wrong way. Hey, finds two. They don't clear the angle. All right, come on. Not like that. Surely not.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, Feast. What do you have for us, man? That's just BM if this works. My goodness.
So much
8-4.
progression.
All right.
Agents. Still waiting.
Oh,
Switching sides.
I was
guess-
not expecting that.
do you believe me now when I told you that these guys are,
Well, yeah,
are
look,
good on this map? They
yes.
have good teamwork.
Yes, I do believe that the Wisecrackers, they really play well together on this map. The synergy is definitely there. But at the same time, Team 7, we saw them really start to, well, as much as I hate to say it, use their brains a little bit towards the end of the half. And they're playing a lot more slow, a lot more patient, is catching Wisecrackers off. And then on the final retake there, they had the useful, they had the flashes, they just didn't use it. I'm like, guys, what?
There's a lot of factors there. There's a lot of variables you need to consider in a round like that. So I can't blame them at the end of the day, but obviously there's a lot of things they could have done differently, and we've got perfect information at the end of the day.
Yes,
So-
yes.
But this could be interesting. Nice little satchel play here.
Oh
Take the fight
my.
early. The stun. He's getting greeted by a shorty. That is the worst case scenario. You cannot make this up, and he almost manages to get a second as well. Apple is literally behind them.
Oi.
From that OTP, takes them both down. This is what was looking really promising.
Time to jump.
It's a complete disaster now, and it's a 2v4 retake.
I gotta be honest, I've never
Spike
seen that
planted.
strat being pulled off ever. And I think there's a reason why. It doesn't tend to work out quite well. The paranoia, sure, it's good to gamble blocking off the left side, but the fault line as well. If there's more players there, you can run them by yourself, but the issue is what? They can still shoot at you. Slow tapping, they'll get the kill regardless of what happens. Upload for 4-4. Marvelous to see, sneaking behind the enemy lines with the TP. This should guarantee a 6-8. You know, that's close.
You're a poet, you're a rhymer, you're a rapper.
Yeah,
Ah, okay.
I am. Sometimes. Unintentionally.
But here's the thing: the idea from Wisecrackers was good. I feel like that. I'm pretty certain that play works
You
9
think
times
so?
out of 10.
Oh, I don't
and
know.
the one time, and that 1 out of 10, is when they have a shorty on that line.
I'll show you scary.
Even if they don't have a shorty, you're telling me that one player inting in
they're
is on a
stunned.
face off
They're
against multiple
stunned.
players. They can still shoot.
I know they could shoot, but they're stunned.
It's
They
still,
can
it's still,
take the
it's still
fight.
like, it's still a 1vx. That's
Of course, of
so
course.
I'm like, maybe a frenzy, sure, but a classic. No way, man.
Yeah, look. Too many variables. Too many variables. I like the idea. Unfortunately, you walked in a 3, and one of them had a shorty. So there's not really much you can do about that. And Appler as well. He managed to double his kills in 1 round. So I gotta be honest, that's incredibly impressive.
That's
So
numbers.
he's finally awake on the server. It's only taken him a couple rounds to get here, but okay, hold up. RX7. Making that headhunter look fair and balanced as always. Shorty.
Haxty.
Oh, they're just completely cross paths. It's gonna be the
come
3S kill for
on.
Haxty. This is becoming disastrous. They have invested nothing into this round, and they've managed to get 2
Ooh,
picks.
hang on. Quan.
Oh, another one.
Spike down B.
The TP though, RX7.
Teleport's ready.
He hears it.
Oh, hold up. Quencher can't do anything here though. He's got a shorty in hand, so he kind of just has to
30
talk and
seconds left.
hopefully. If he makes
Oh,
another
no.
mistake, he gets the classic, but he's gonna get caught with his pants down. And look at this, the spike is still towards Hookah. Apple needs to make a play here.
Come on. He can kill them. I've seen him do it. They're gonna pinch Hookah. RX7, he has a gun to play with though. Close range, speed for 1, checks the angle. 1-1 at the a wallbang kill, just like that. Easy. Easy does it. 6-8. But however, losing 4 players, that's suboptimal.
I mean, at the end of the day, Chamber is the most balanced agent in the game, so a lot of skill coming out there from RX7. I mean, not to take any away from him though. That's still 2 headshots.
Yeah.
There's still 2 like very nice headshots, but I mean that gun, that weapon is disgusting. And the fact that they managed to take away 4 weapons is in what's meant to be their bonus round now, and their bonus round is going to look
Let's
more like
make
a
some
bit of a force up. Look at the money. 2 of these members aren't even committing to the round. We've seen a rifle come out for feed as well. He had to drop something towards his teammate. Well, not towards his teammate. He's had to buy that for himself. RX7's in a nice little squad here. TP's out. Not going to connect anything for the time being. Teku with the smoke. Interesting satchel.
Apple as well. A fake CP. No one else yet to push onto the site. Xiao's control taken as well. Is looking good this round, I won't lie.
It's looking promising, but how are they going to hold this first flank?
Spike planted.
Well, play close range and pray to your lucky stars. They can land some nutty shots. The flank, though, that is another question. But the timing. Beat has to be the truth here.
It can definitely be good for 2 if he plays his cards right. He just seems to be a little bit patient in this sort of scenario.
Hey!
Is definitely a no-go zone. Have a look at Feed. He's lighting up right now.
Remaining.
And over towards U-Haul. The judge. Oh my god, Idyllic again. I was going to say, the judge for 4-1, close quarters combat, obviously wins out. And then everyone else just shows up with the sheriffs. That's an eco round, sure, but
This is...
they are sharp. It doesn't matter what gun you have in their hands.
Unfortunately as well, for the rest of the RC boys, they pushed U-Haul when there's a bit of a 4 stack towards U-Haul. So
Yes, rough, isn't it?
unfortunately, I don't think that's ever going to go in their favor. So this game's finally gotten interesting, I'd say.
Yeah.
More towards the point where it's actually interesting, and it's not just a couple rounds going back and forth. It's actually at a point where you can potentially argue that Team 7 can take the win here.
Whoosh. No, RX-7 goes unpunished. The pullout as well. He's gonna need some mad backup though. 5 bullets in the tour.
TP.
It's a fake! TP's to safety. Yep, he gets forced off the site. And everyone can really just ape over towards the B site. The TP is fast though, and so is the flank. Oh no, Flo, the paint gel is all it took. He explodes RX-7. There's the tour. There's a big gun in the round. And now Ricecrackers, they're gonna have to try their best. They're still fighting though, and they are winning these shields predictably. Idyllic trying to do a lot more than he should be.
Down, B.
The spike yet to be planted. It looks like they don't want to take the fights, and I'll be honest, it's working.
Alright. So for the first time in this whole series, actually no, not the first time in this whole series. It was 2-2 on Icebox, but the first time in this map at least, it's tied up. Starts slowly aligning for RC.
Where's the spike?
Potentially look heavily competitive. They were competitive a little bit towards the start of the previous map, but heavily competitive is what we're looking at currently going into bind. 8-8.
Yep. It's getting
Getting
close.
interesting.
Yeah, it's getting close towards endgame as well, and Team 7 on the attack side with a 5 duelist stack. Look.
Okay.
It might just be map 3. It might just.
Don't say that.
It might not just be map 3. I don't know. Okay, well, too late now.
We'll have a look.
It's patience.
RX-7 with the operator, so you know, very famed on this weapon. The point and click adventure game being brought out when it needs to be. Might be good for one on the floors here. Floors gets a little bit over aggressive. Gonna nade him off the line. He's
Good
gonna hold his
patience.
mark. Never mind, the nade's completely
Oh
missed.
my.
He's split a little bit, and he's not gonna be able to get rewarded. He whiffs the shot. That's the one you need to be hitting.
71 HP as well. He really held his line there. Didn't pay off. On the flip side, though, Heku trying a similar strategy, but it's Valorant. Walls sometimes are thin. And Team 7, very similar playstyle as well to Ricecrackers. Just very slow approach, poking and prodding, trying to get a pick. Ideally, one for beats, TP's to safety. The second one from Quan as well. Ricecrackers, they've lost their star player potentially, and the smokes. This round just got a lot harder.
gonna be a
Coco
save.
at this distance as well. He's gonna need some luck.
It has to be a save.
30
There's no, okay. Yeah,
Well,
okay.
yeah, it has to be a save now.
No, there's no pick. Yeah, it has to be a save. You need to save this operator. This is a lot. You've invested a lot into this, and you can't be losing this on a round that's a 2v5 retake. You cannot attempt this. It's not possible. There's too many factors not going your way. They're gonna save that operator going into that next round. And if I was RC, I'd probably be calling the timeout at this point. It's actually getting quite worrisome. I obviously, high praise to them. They're good on this map, but I think sometimes there's too many variables up against the $5 comp, up against these unknown factors that you're not used to in scrims, and they don't have an answer for this.
Well,
Not yet, at least.
Good learning experience, but yes.
Of course.
I was going to say
But-
as well, it's actual timeout. We haven't seen one in this map just yet.
Well, if there's a time to do one.
Should, yeah.
Yeah, if there's a time to do one. It has to be this next round or the round after. There's no in between. It's getting too out of hand right now. They need this timeout.
Oh, well, okay. Guess
They're
not.
really holding their nerve.
Yeah, look, when it comes to like a battle of 1v1, individual firepower, Cap me if I'm wrong, but I honestly think that Team 7, some of these players, they can go toe-to-toe against the Wisecrackers, if not better.
I think you can also argue that if you want to talk about pressure as a factor in this game, imagine in this scenario who's feeling the most pressure.
Who's next?
Also very valid.
Always going to be RC.
Joke's over. You're dead.
Woo! Aplo just runs onto the side. Breeby clears these angles as well. Escapes his TP, but no! What on earth are you doing? Quan as well, trying to avenge his teammate. No can do. And look at that. Nice little play from Flows to watch the TP spot. Heisman taken. Spike planted. Rolling Thunder. Quenchant. Good kill initially. Spike not planted. I take it back. And it's clean so far from Wisecrackers. It's going to be Jules idyllic for one. Spraying blindly. He thinks they're already on top of him.
Last player
But
standing.
Quan yet to make it out of Hookah just yet. He does get shut down. Wisecrackers then. One ultimate is all it took. But at the same time, at the start of that round, it was a clean site take. Just the pressure forcing the players of Wisecrackers off site. And they overcommit. And they get shut down.
They get one. It's 9-9. But have a look at the economy for Team 7. They've still got like at least 2 more buys in
they're
them.
rich.
Aside from this one.
Yes.
So the economy is at such a disgusting state that even though they won that round, they still need to break that economy, which is going to be more of a long-term task here.
Thinking about it. Thinking about it.
Trying to wallbang it.
Oh, the
They're gonna hear that TP go past.
Yeah, they heard it, but
Surely they heard that TP go
it
past.
could be a fake. It could be a real one. It's a fake. They're looking the other way. A flash out as well. Just pressure onto Wisecrackers. Calling over rotation. And at the same time, over towards Hookah. They're poking and prodding, just trying to clear sands. But the beauty of Bind is that when you're on the attack side, you don't exactly have to commit to a side just yet. Flows. Pick your fights carefully. And he does not. RX7. Fast. Lightning fast. Apple's gone. The bleeding plays now. Oh, Chris. Honest to God. I reckon the start of the round was good.
They finally found a bit more momentum for the remainder of this half. You know, they're looking like they're going to be taking the lead again. Looking for that 10-9.
Okay. Somehow he's not blinded.
Yeah, it's a distance on the Lear.
Shame.
Lear's got distance on it. So...
Oh,
One enemy remaining.
1 by 1.
Sharp.
1 by 1. Idyllic. Ace it. His time to shine.
30 seconds
Oh,
left.
there's no way, right?
All right. Yeah. He knows these angles.
Of course.
Oh, boy. That's
Yeah,
2. 7 bullets. He's not even commencing the reload just yet. The swing. 3. He's doing it again. 10 seconds. He doesn't even want to plant the spike. He's where he wants to kill. Blaze popped. 2 to destroy.
Oh, jeez.
3 for the C's. Oh no, he may have just blown his opportunity. He's had to plant inside his own smoke as well. He gets sprayed down. Oh, idyllic. Sometimes you have to play the objective.
Operator taken out. So trying to keep that economy healthy. And here we go. The last buy. The last. Oh.
I think they
Maybe
might
there's
still be
another
good for
buy
one
in
more.
Team 7 after this round.
A half, mate. Well, half armor.
It'll be on the fence. It'll be a bit dicey.
Once again, Wisecrackers, they stabilize. Just when things seem to get a little bit dicey, they worm their way back in. And it's more often than not just due to Team 7 being a little bit too one-dimensional and challenging these fights 1 by 1. But that's a bit of a brutal firefight out down B long. What's going on here? People are blinded. Rockets being exchanged. That's a brutal spray from Idyllic. He's good at taps, but sprays, not so much.
Fake teleport.
Oh, he's gonna take the TP. There's the clone. I thought he was gonna get RX7 was gonna get greeted by the clone. Wasn't meant to be. Nice little interaction potentially.
And it's mind games. It could just keep RX7 in over towards showers for a long
Got no
time.
reason to leave there.
Oh, yeah, also true.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah, yeah. He might actually need to be aware of this angle now. It doesn't. He's not actively holding it. I think potentially just hearing the clone walking up towards long and then taking the TP, constant footsteps. That might have been something like, look, it's most likely that clone.
The what
Okay,
if?
this is a crosshair.
That's
He
a
really-
that's
he
Model
likes
Fit
his
2
creative
knife.
crosshairs.
No charges.
Being a little bit creative with these ones. Sees to come out. They still have
30
that Nightfall if they
seconds
do decide to execute onto this site.
This is it. Throwing knife. Come on. Let's see happen. Gunshots being exchanged. And look at RX-7. He's still holding it down for the last minute TP. Oh, Haxty sends down a dog and just mows them down. A distraction's all he needed. Beautiful. 11-9.
I mean, he was just gifted that. They all lined up for him, and he has the Phantom as well, so he's got the best gun in the game to do it with. And they've now established a sizable lead, we can say. Or a bit more of a respectful lead. So Team 7, another buy. This is going to be the last one. They're investing into this round. If they lose this...
That's it. Yeah. Basically, come on, there's going to be match points.
Well, I'll say yes, but we've seen some of these plays with Sheriffs.
Idyllic?
Yeah, just pretty much just idyllic.
All right, change up the strat. Run over towards A, 5-player strong. Clear U-Haul.
Using the jet smokes. They have to use jet smokes to
Hey man, if it works, it works.
Another one. Oh, he's fake decoying. He's actually.
Oh my god, Applo's on 2 HP as well. Was it worth it? Maybe not.
He knows it was him.
Take you as well. Once red bullet finishes the job. The molly, Bones take it down, but not before he picks up 2. The spike can't get planted as well. They wasted too much time. They wasn't able to take so much of side control. Finally, the duel's going the way of RX-7 and Rice Crackers. 2v3, 1v3 flows. Oh no, Packer lost as well.
Pretty certain he knew that Appler was the clone or fake cloning, because the second he got behind Triple, he was 5 HP. So fooling anyone with that one, and RX-7 easiest shot of his life on the floors. That's going to be 12 on the board. Match point, map point, series point.
Match point.
Look at that 3-year season. 3-year season in their group of Eva. Going into playoffs, that's always going to be a nice little confidence boost. When you've had a bit of a competitive series, like, well, I guess you could say a competitive map, ending on a high is always what you're going to want here.
Oh my god. Some players are still able to afford half armor. Well, the loss bonus does chum as well. Was it 2.7k?
Yep. I don't know the exact number, but it's generous.
2.9 actually, I think it was. But look, regardless, feet with no armor, as Reyna, as it should be. You're fine. The flash, good dodge by Quan. Oh, always finding a second. Blow for blow, trading haymakers. That's his.
3 on 3. Fake TP.
Idyllic knows it.
Yeah, I probably would have heard that one. You'd assume so. Tekker's on that showers line because he knows he has that trip short holding it for him, so he does not need to worry about that location for the time being. Trip's gonna go off, so he knows he's a player here. He knows it's gonna be that jet. Pulls out the paranoia. This is getting a little bit dicey here.
Yes, it is. Idyllic. He's poised to win these duels all most of the time, but no, Teku finds money. He gets 2. What is happening? Not Idyllic. No trade going his way either. He tunnel visioned and feet. This is a massive weight on his shoulders.
Oh, it's gonna be the 3K.
He wasn't seen. He wasn't seen.
Hold up.
Oh no, the timing though. Team 9 wasn't meant to be. Team 7. The do fall 2-0. Mapsu was good though. It was good. And Rice Crackers, you were saying, they do play well on bind. Yes, they do indeed. But it still came just a little bit close towards the end. Team 7, they still showed up just a bit.
How does he get 2 there though? Never in a million years would I. Whatever. What can you do about that one?
Well, not much. They'll take the win. Team 7.
Look at yep.
Is what it is.
Look at it as well. First bloods yet again. Quenching and RX-7.
Yeah.
The exact same as last time. 6 for Quenching, 3 for RX-7. They're blowing up that map.
Always consistent, and look, I expect to see more from Rice Crackers going forward. A good show up, but at the same time, when the chaos descends upon them, they tend to get a little bit flustered and, dare I say, lose their grip just a little bit. But they do stabilize. It's good. It's good, I won't lie. But look, guys, I reckon that's going to be us for tonight. There will be no interview because it's been a reasonably long night for us, and I do want to play some ranked games. But any last words from you, Chris, to sum up the series?
Look, I got nothing. Personally, I got nothing besides, hit up the socials, myself and Digital. This stuff is free. We do it for fun, These games we do for fun, okay? We do it because we like to give you guys a bit of a show here and there. I like to get some observing practice in. Digital likes to chat shit for a couple hours whilst teams are in the lobby shooting each other. So yep, that would probably be like the best way to support us as well. Sub to Digital's channel as well, of course. If you guys haven't already, You know, it's the least you can do, I'd say. You know, $5,
Yeah.
whatever. You know, if you do have Twitch Prime, you know, that's a free sub every month. You know, help the homie out.
Just might, you know. Look, guys, thank you once again. Just to plug what Crash was saying as well, at Crash OBS, at DigitalCast on Twitter. If you enjoyed the show, give us a like and, well, not a like. This isn't YouTube. Give us a follow, right, on Twitter and Twitch. If you really enjoyed the show, a sub or some bits, they'll be appreciated. But hey, look, guys, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Team 7, better luck next time. Congrats, Rice Crackers.